U.S. considers setting a polysilicon price floor, a key raw material for solar panels, as part of a broader strategy to counter China's dominance in solar and semiconductor markets. The proposal would cap the price of polysilicon, potentially stabilizing costs for U.S. manufacturers and limiting Chinese export advantages. Reuters reports the move could reshape supply chains and affect national security. The policy remains in early deliberation, with no final decision yet announced. If enacted, the polysilicon price floor could stabilize costs for U.S. solar manufacturers, potentially reducing reliance on Chinese imports. The policy may also influence semiconductor production, as polysilicon is used in chip fabrication. Analysts note that a stable supply could boost domestic manufacturing and enhance national security. However, the exact effects on global markets remain uncertain, and the policy could trigger trade tensions with China. The final policy outcome remains uncertain, with potential trade retaliation from China a significant risk. The U.S. government has not yet finalized the price floor or tariff levels, and the proposal is still under review. Analysts warn that China could respond with its own tariffs or export restrictions, potentially escalating trade tensions. The broader implications for global supply chains and national security are still being assessed. FTC supervisor warned staff that pushing too hard on firms could lead to unpleasant fallout. The warning came during an internal meeting where enforcement priorities were being debated. The supervisor emphasized that aggressive actions might trigger backlash from industry groups and could complicate future regulatory efforts. This message signals growing unease within the agency about how far to push enforcement. The tone suggests a balancing act between consumer protection and maintaining industry cooperation. If the FTC pushes too hard, industry groups may respond with lobbying efforts and public relations campaigns aimed at undermining enforcement. Such backlash could slow future investigations and create a chilling effect on the agency's willingness to pursue aggressive cases. The supervisor's warning highlights the delicate balance between protecting consumers and avoiding a hostile business environment. The exact impact of any backlash remains uncertain, but the risk is clear to agency leaders. The supervisor's warning underscores that the FTC's enforcement trajectory is still uncertain. No specific actions have been announced, and internal dynamics about how aggressively to pursue cases remain unclear. The agency's leadership must navigate consumer protection goals while managing potential fallout from industry. How the FTC will balance these competing pressures will shape its regulatory impact in the coming months. New Jersey has filed a lawsuit against Amazon over driver pay and conditions. The state claims Amazon's delivery drivers are paid below minimum wage and work in unsafe conditions. The lawsuit seeks to force Amazon to raise wages and improve safety standards for its drivers. The case is filed in federal court in Newark, New Jersey. The lawsuit could set a precedent for gig economy labor practices nationwide. The lawsuit's outcome remains uncertain, and it may not set a nationwide precedent. However, the case highlights growing scrutiny of gig economy labor standards. If Amazon is forced to change its pay and safety policies, it could influence national labor policy debates and affect other companies in the delivery sector. The legal process will unfold over the coming months, keeping the industry on edge.